He was overjoyed, the whole family was. As Marco prepared to leave for the coast to retrieve his lost possessions, he told his daughters, "By the time I come home, we shall be rich again. I can bring you whatever you like. Diamonds and emeralds and sapphires, lots and lots of them," said the two older sisters. "And you, Belle?" Marco asked. "What would you like me to bring for you?" "A red rose," Belle replied. "No roses grow up here. I love roses." "All will be well again, my daughters," said Marco, and he rowed away down to the coast. But all was not well. When Marco arrived at the port, he discovered that all the silks and tapestries and spices had been spoilt by sea water. Everything was ruined and quite worthless. In deep despair, he made his way back to the mountains, and on his way found himself lost in a great dark forest. Hungry and thirsty and cold, he lay down to sleep, wishing never to wake up again. When he woke, he looked up and saw through the trees the towers of a huge palace. As he came closer, he saw the front door was wide open, almost inviting him in, it seemed. He found a huge log fire burning in the hearth, and a dining table laden with food and drink. He thought he must be in heaven itself. There were roasted meats and salted fish, succulent plums and plump pears, mountainous cakes and mouth-watering jellies. Marco sat down and helped himself until he was full to bursting. Then he sat down in front of the fire and was soon fast asleep. He woke to discover that the table had been laid for breakfast. "This is just too good to be true," he thought, and helped himself again. Feeling much stronger now to face the journey, he left the palace and set off for home. As he went on his way, he found himself in a beautiful rose garden, with red roses growing all around. He remembered then what Belle had asked him to bring home, so he picked 3 roses, one for each of his daughters. That way he would have something for each of them. The moment he picked the last rose, there appeared on the path, blocking his way, a hideous beast. Huge and horrible he was, cruel claws and foul breath, and narrow eyes that glared down at him. Marco was rooted to the spot with terror. "First you steal my food," snarled the beast. He had the voice of a wolf. "And now you steal my roses. For this you shall die." Marco fell to his knees and begged for mercy. "The food I took because I was starving," he cried. "And the roses I plucked for my daughters who have no one to care for them but me. Spare me, for their sake, I beg you." "You have daughters?" said the beast. 3, replied Marco. "Very well," the beast went on, after some thought. "I will spare you, but only if you send me one of your daughters in your place. And you must not make her come. She must come of her own free will. If none of them will come, then you must promise to return yourself to face whatever fate I have in store for you. Do you promise?" Marco promised. He had no choice, he knew that, not if he wanted to live. But all the way home he regretted his promise. Belle was delighted to see him, and loved her red rose. But her sisters hated theirs. They threw them on the ground and stamped on them, screaming at Marco and cursing him for returning home as poor as he had left. Belle found him later, sitting amongst the sheep on the mountainside.